All right, y'all. Right, another morning, another early morning after fight night. We had Devin Haney versus Yorukis. Am I saying that right? Yorukis Gamboa. Uh, what y'all think, man? What y'all think? A lot of people wasn't too happy with the results. Well, everybody know that Devin Haney won, but a lot of people weren't too happy with the fight. It was pretty much stagnant. Heard a few people saying, I ain't gonna say no names, but it's other people, other trainers. They saying, why did I pay for this fight? Even though the zone is only $10 a month, $10, $11 a month, somewhere around there, to for you know for the subscribe and everything. But a lot of people wasn't impressed with the performance last night. I got people saying that Gamboa was a fat kid. He wasn't he didn't train good enough for this fight. Um, a lot of people talk about Devin Haney lacks the power to finish Gamboa, even though he hit him with some nice shots, man. He was coming around the guard. He was going through the guard. Few vicious uppercuts, similar to the ones that Tank gave, but not nearly as effective, I should say. Um, Man, like, tell me what y'all think. Like, I had a whole bunch of naysayers. Um, so here's my opinion. Okay, Devin Haney got the job done. Okay, uh, shout out to Matchroom, uh, Eddie Hearn. He got a nice team over there. The Zone for broadcast and everything. Devin Haney did his job. Um, was it in a fashion that everybody would like to see? Was it the entertaining factor? No, it wasn't, in my opinion. But he got the job done. You know, uh, he is still a champion. Whether you call it email champion, whether you call it whatever kind of champion you want to call it, franchise or whatever the case may be, he's still a champion. They gave it to him. Even though I'm leaning with Tank Davis' statement when he said that you only a champion when you fight for the belt. I don't care who give it to you. He said, and I quote, Tank Davis said, I don't care if he fight any of you, meaning the media he was talking to, the random people, maybe the trainers or whatever. But he was like, I don't care if he fight one of you for the belt. I think a champion is supposed to fight for a belt instead of getting handed the belt. Which I agree, you know what I'm saying? That kind of put Devin Haney uh, on a historic path. I mean, they gave he's 21. You know what I'm saying? So the youngest champ. You know what I'm saying? He has his own business, DHP, I believe it is, Devin Haney Promotions. Man, they going crazy. Bill Haney is really doing his job over there with training, marketing, everything. But about this fight, man, it wasn't as attractive as the fight last week or the fight a few weeks ago. Um, Say there's a Mount Rushmore with Javante Davis, uh, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney. Apparently, there's a tournament. It's a tournament that's going on in that division. So that's the reason why, uh, Haney had to fight somebody November 7th because, as we know, Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell are fighting in December. Tiafimo and Lomachenko just fought a few weeks ago, and Tank Davis just fought Leo Santa Cruz last week. Um, all four fights ended in victories for the people that I thought would win. I won't say everybody thought, because a lot of people counted Lopez out versus Lomachenko, but you can't do that, man. You gotta. Like they say, it's a new day and age. You know what I'm saying? It's a new thing of boxing. So, but man, let me know what y'all comments are, cause I don't think Gamboa showed up prepared for this fight. It's similar to what uh kind of what Gary Russell was trying to, or what he did duck from the Haney camp was Haney been training every day. He's younger too, so he could train every day and get everything going, without a problem. So during the pandemic, it wasn't a problem for him. He would wake up every morning. I see videos all the time of him getting down, getting down, getting down. Because he knew he wanted to fight, or he had to fight November 7th. As far as his opponents, that was the tough time. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say Gary Russell Jr. necessarily ducked, but like Devin Haney and his crew say, if you ready to fight, you always ready. You supposed to always be ready. Boxing is not just excuse me, a 2 month thing. Boxing is a 7 days a week, 365. Whether you're working out, whether you're eating right, whether you watching film, anything, you know what I'm saying? So, but the most important part is the physical aspect. Are you ready for this particular fight? Devin Haney is not an easy win. So, naturally, you wouldn't expect them to just get, you know what I'm saying, a random fighter. But due to the tournament, due to the terms, and due to COVID and everything, they had to fit the fight in November 7th. They weren't trying to wait until 2021. That defeats the purpose of the tournament. That defeats the purpose of fighting. You know what I'm saying? They already had almost a year off. Haney had the surgery after his last fight, so this was a chance for him to show the world that he's coming back. And after injury, no problem. Last night, he really didn't get touched much. He got touched, of course, by Gamboa, but Gamboa wasn't attacking. It wasn't as interesting as it was when he fought Tank. I think because him and Tank like the same height, stature. You know what I'm saying? Closer reach and everything. So of course it was gonna be a slobber knocker, like it was the last fight. This fight I didn't expect too much because Devin Haney is the taller fighter with the longer reach. He also has the skill level, you know what I'm saying, that if people were taller than him or as tall or had the same reach or a longer reach, he can make a lot of people miss. He know how to bang. He don't have the power that Davis has, but he has enough power to make you feel it. Because for me, I'm not a boxer. I've been watching boxing for a long time. I've been keeping up with it, but for me, it's about the accuracy of the punches. You know what I'm saying? Each part of your body can take only a certain amount of pressure before it folds. So if you're able to hit that right spot at the right time with the right amount of pressure, anybody can fall. You feel me? So, but nonetheless, man, great performance for Devin Haney. He came out unscathed. Really, Gamboa kind of came out unscathed too. But you saw the skills, man. If you watched the fight last night for entertainment, you might be disappointed. But if you watched the fight last night from a boxing standpoint, or you know what I'm saying, from a guru status, then you've seen a lot of sharpness out there. You've seen a lot of quickness. Gamboa was slightly slow. I mean, he's 38. He's 38 fighting a 21-year-old. You know what I'm saying? That's almost a 20-year difference. But Gamboa's no slouch. He only has 3 losses. 4 now. He only had 3 losses. 2 to great competition with Terrence Crawford and Tank Davis. Now he got a 4th loss to Devin Haney. I mean, that's up there. That's pretty huge, man. Other than that, he's beating up everybody. He's used to being the smaller fighter. So, just like I tell everybody, I've been small all my life. So he's been the same way. But yeah, comment on here. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button. Subscribe. I'll be on here later with Chicago Bears news because it is Sunday morning and they play at noon versus the Tennessee Titans. And I'm going to just put it out there. This is a guaranteed win for my boys. I feel like the Titans are only as good as Henry, the running back. And if we can make them one-dimensional, our DBs are top-notch. So one-dimensional for teams versus the Bears means they need to run the ball. If they can't run the ball, they won't beat us. So shout out to Devin Haney, The Zone, DHP, Matchroom for the great victory last night. Appreciate y'all. Keep bringing us the content. Keep bringing us the content, because without that fight last night, we had nothing to do. They currently shutting everything down in Chicago due to COVID once again. So man, I appreciate everything that the Zone bringing, that Showtime is bringing. You know what I'm saying? ESPN, they bringing the thunder. You know, they keeping people engaged, man. You know, and that's what it's about. So much love to y'all. Like I say, I'm your boy Shotty Snapping, aka Law Jones. This is Porch Life Podcast, the sports edition. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button if y'all like what y'all heard, like what y'all seen. Comment any suggestions. Comment what y'all think about the fight. If y'all want to argue, let's get it. Man, much love to y'all. Gone.